Y'all come on in. What's going on, everybody? It's Saturday night. And are y'all feeling all right? Oh, what a night. That's what I want to know. Y'all feeling all right? Everybody feeling all right? All right, we get everybody on. Please, as y'all coming in, can you please hit the screen? If you're on YouTube, say something because it does show me now who's all on YouTube. So now YouTube, y'all can talk to me. Of course, TikTok, they need to know that you're coming in, where you're coming in from, if you please. I would greatly appreciate that. That's so nice of you. Even though some of y'all say, well, you know I'm from already, but the people that's on here don't know where you're coming from. And I want them to know if you're coming in from Ghana, if you're coming in from Australia, if you're coming in from Oklahoma, and hit the screen. That's not a lot to ask. If you would please hit the screen, that would mean so much to me. That would be nice. That would be so sweet and nice. So I know some of you all uh, ain't gonna hit nothing, no matter what. I got you. I understand. But if you would for me, nobody else. You ain't gonna do it for nobody else. Hit the screen. Let me know where you're coming in from. That would be so sweet of you. Because you know we got some bomb topics tonight. You know we've been in a great discussion. We supposed to do part 4, baby. Everybody just don't fit. Everybody just don't fit. And we talked about how you don't fit for everybody. Now we're going to talk tonight about how to gracefully get rid of them. So you find out that the person don't fit. You find out you don't fit them. They don't fit you. But now you got to do the infamous breakup. And you don't want to leave nobody damaged. You don't want to be mean or rude unless they're just not accepting your decision. We ain't really talk about that. I'm just going to mention it, right? We're going to talk about how to be able, because when people don't fit, some people try to make it work out right. Is it even worth working out? So what are some of the signs? Because everything ain't meant to be broken up with. Everything ain't meant to be walked away. Sometimes there's good signs that a person is good. They just need to, you need to have a little patience with them and kind of help work it out. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me know y'all coming on. Thank you. Because some of you all, unfortunately, been walked away from or was done so wrong because the guy just didn't know how to communicate. You wasn't fitting his life or he wasn't fitting your life. Some of y'all sabotage your relationship. Some of y'all did him wrong. Now, women, you all can be victims because sometimes you've done some stuff too that's just as bad as men have. Maybe not cheated or lied, but maybe you wasn't affectionate. Maybe you wasn't emotionally involved. Maybe you just shut off certain areas of your life because he's messed up so many times, right? And now you know the only way you know how to get out of it is just through shutdown city. And is that the proper thing to do? So let's talk about it tonight. If y'all would, please come on TikTok, joining in. I don't see nobody hitting the screen. I see 15 people on my business page. Thank you. Those of you all that's coming on my personal page, let's run them up. Let's run them up over. Let's get way up in 3, 4, 5,000. Let's get a lot of people on here. Thank you, those that's on Facebook. If you would, can you share this with some people? If you don't mind. And Instagram, can you do the same? And YouTube. You know, some of these red bottoms hurt. Ouch. Break me, I don't wear them enough. I said to Freddie, man, I ain't supposed to put all these shoes behind the glass things on my shoe wall. I'm going to wear these things. Breaking me in, baby. Come on, as you're coming in, let me know where you're coming from. Let me know where you're coming from. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit the screen, hit the screen. Let's talk. Now, one thing is, if you know that it's totally over, try to leave as gracefully as you can. Some of you, unfortunately, you tied up with Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy. You tied up with some crazy people, and you might have to get the police officers involved. You have to get family members involved. That know how to make sure that your exit is a healthy exit. You also too. Now, I want to share this because I did talk to a couple people today. I want to share this. Your mental state when you leave an abusive relationship should not always be categorized as the victim. Even though you were the victim, you was victimizing some things. You need to start learning how, and I pray that it never happens again, but you need to start learning how to build up your mindset to where even if you did get done wrong, you don't have to leave with the mindset of being a victim, because victim healing takes a long, long time. There's so many layers that has to be peeled, because when a person becomes a real victim, especially if it's physical abuse, they go so deep in their hiding place that sometimes it's hard to really rescue them out. So try to make sure that if you're involved in something right now and it's kind of dangerous for you to get out of the situation, and you finally do, don't let the victim mindset leave with you. Leave that back there, because that's where you was a victim at. You're no longer a victim. Once you've been rescued from the situation, you now go to a healing place, a new place. It's easier said than done. But if you start to even know that that's available and that that's possible, maybe some of you all will try it. And when you do leave out the situation, leave as much whole as you can, because this is what sometimes victims do when they leave a situation that way. They sometimes subconsciously leave the door of opportunity for this person to come back in their life later on. And you don't need to have no repeats. And sometimes some people, men and women, will use this whole thing, well, when you left, I didn't get closure. Ain't my fault that you didn't get closure, because you wasn't the one leaving the situation anyway. I got closure when I left. When I left, I closed the door. Whether you got closure or not, I'm not going to be tricked to go back into that situation for your peace of mind. When I tried to talk, we tried to have a conversation, it went way left. That was your opportunity. So no, because some of y'all ladies, listen to me. Please listen to me. Sometimes it is a trap, because anger has built up so much in the hunter that the prey got away, that they try to make the prey feel like it's okay to come back around the hunter, because I'm not really that interested in hurting you like that again. I just want you to know that I know I was wrong and it's my fault. That can be done by phone call. That can be done by email. That can be done by text. You don't have to meet them personally in a private place or somewhere in a secluded place, or come to their house when they come to your house. No, sir, no ma'am. Because right now the evil of man is growing every day. The evil of man is growing every day. So I just want you to be very, very aware and very careful. Men, you also too, because there's some women that want to get revenge for how you left. Once again, the door closing thing, they used to be cute back in the day. Well, I didn't get closure. Can we just meet one more time? That used to be cute because it was very innocent. It has gotten very dangerous now. And the reality is, you're not obligated to help them close their own door. It's your door, close it. If you want to keep portals of depression and portals of memories about what we went through and how we had a great time open, that's you, boo. Because some people use it as a way of getting back with you one more time. But you don't know that between you and them, they don't get with somebody that got herpes, AIDS, something weird, and they about to pass it on to you. Their anger is so bad that they're getting ready to hurt you physically. Their trickery is so bad they're getting ready to try to use you one more time so that they can feel justified about now getting something out of you that they didn't get at goodbye last time. Make sure if you say bye, your goodbye means what you say. Stop being, and the Bible says this way, don't become like a dog and return to your vomit. If you threw him up or threw her up out of your life, let them stay out of your heart. Let them stay out of your mind. Let them stay out of your mouth. Let them stay out of your will. Because when you got them out to get out, stay out. I need somebody to type, I'm going to stay out of it. Come on, type it. I'm going to stay out of it. Let's engage tonight. Give me about maybe 30 minutes. 7 o'clock, we're going to be done. If y'all help me, We can talk about some really good stuff. I got some things I want to share with you. Can somebody type? I'm going to stay out of it. Come on, type it. Even though you're engaging, especially if you ain't hitting the screen. Now, come on, y'all. Y'all work with me. Somebody type, I'm going to stay out of it. Because here's the thing. What you might not know about what's in the atmosphere is there's a setup that you don't make it out of this year with peace. That's why I want you to type to remind yourself, I'm going to stay out of it. Stay out of the situation. Yeah, stay out of it. I don't care how beautiful it looks to be. I don't care how many chocolate candies and roses. I don't care how many trips to promise to Dubai or wherever. I don't care if they wear your favorite cologne, take you to your favorite restaurant. Stay out of it. If you left, make sure your bye is bye. Make sure you're gone and don't look back over your shoulder and have any regrets. Because your future was really, really prepared for you. Don't need you to have an anchor in your past. Come on, talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Somebody, don't leave the anchor in your past where you're dragging your past to every present or future thing in your life. Because what you're about to encounter in your future, they're going to need every bit of you. They're going to need every hidden corner, every space that you have available. They're going to need all of that to make this new thing that you're walking into really become something worth walking into. If not, stay at home. Don't bother nobody. Don't bring your drama into somebody else's future. That's not fair. That's not right. And I'm going to say it like this because this has been real. As a counselor, I've had to deal with this, that when people sit up here and anchor their past and drag it everywhere, you are injustifiably causing the new person to have to wait to prove what they can do because they got to become something to you that they, and listen to me, they got to become something to you. This is where it's not fair, that they're not skilled in because now they have to become like almost a healer, a counselor, or something to help you get the anchor loose before they can even start showing you who they are. And when they mess up, listen to me, this is where it goes bad. When they mess up in the first 2 or 3 months, trying to be to you something that they are not designed to be, you judge them accordingly. And here they're trying to tell you, but wait a minute, that ain't even who I really am. I'm still trying to help you cut through this anchor of this last nigga. So now I look like, sound like, oh, this is a repeat. No, because I came to bring something new. But when you did pour out to me about what you're going through, that you just needed somebody to be very emotionally for you, and I said, if I got you, don't mean I was going to be your therapist. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your therapist. I'm supposed to be your hope that something is better than what you had before. Good evening. How y'all doing? So kings, listen to me. When you go into a woman's life and you can be there for her emotionally, as soon as she starts to compare you to her anchor, tell her, hold on, boo. We need to stop and cease right now. We need to stop and cease right now. We cannot go no further. Because you're not giving me opportunity to be me. Because you wanted me to help you get over him. And I'm going to start looking like him, sounding like him, doing things like him because your association, and hear this close when I tell you this, how our brain works, it is more attached to familiar past than it could ever trust the now and the future. Did you just hear what I just said? The way our brain works, it is more familiar, it's more comfortable to the familiar. It is solely invested in what it knows because it is not developed enough to know how to anchor into what is and what can be because it's called the unknown. So the brain automatically investigates the unknown, is weary and leery of the unknown. So that's why it anchors so hard in what's familiar to it, which is its past. The problem is when you're that gone in your past, you don't give the present time enough to unveil itself to you to say, here's what I'm bringing to you. This is something that's beautiful because you're so familiar Now you're making me look like, and I swear to God, I don't look like your ex-husband. I had somebody to tell me that. Oh my God, you yellow. Okay, so you look like my baby daddy. No, the hell I don't. I know what my 5 kids is. I don't look nothing. Now I say, show me a picture. What? How does this nigga look anything men look like? Well, y'all yellow. Oh, so now you saying that all yellow people look alike? And here's what she's really telling me. Not only do you look like, but you're going to probably act like. Yes, I'm going to holler. But my holler comes with passion and it comes with warmth. He was just hollering because he could do it and you let him get away with it. Yes, I'm going to mess up. And he messed up too. But when he messed up, he was trying to mess up. When I messed up, I didn't know I messed up until he told me I messed up. So now give me a chance to recover. Yes, I'm going to sit there and do some things like he did on this day, that day, the third day. Because you know why? Can I share something with y'all? I've been telling y'all this, and that's why I need y'all to type stuff that I say. When I say type it, it's because when you talk it, type it, or text it, it goes into another memory part of your brain. That's called the retainer. So I want you to type this. Situations are universal. Situations are universal. That means every situation on planet Earth that you can come up with is on planet Earth. Everybody, it is universal. Everybody can go through situations because situations are universal. What makes them unique, and type this, the person you go through with that situation is what makes it unique. Now, I know that's a lot to type. So situations are universal. But the person I go through it with is what makes that situation unique to me. So I am not your baby daddy. Don't look like him, sound like him, or none of that, because I am DNA to be me. We might go through the same situations that my baby mama put me through, that my baby daddy put me through. So it's going to be, because that's universal. It's because I live in Oklahoma City or New York or wherever. Don't mean it's any different. It ain't no different no matter where you're at. It's called a damn child support. He ain't paying, or she is, he is. It's called alimony. It's called they beat you. It's called domestic abuse. That situation is universally the same. What makes it different is the person that you go through it with. Because now it doesn't turn into domestic violence because it never left the place. It started with the argument that remind him, but it didn't end the same way because this person would never put hands on you, would never disrespect you. She would never be the nagging person and be all in your face like, I told you, you ain't listening to me. See, women, go do your acrobatics on with your son at his football game. Do all that on the side, like, yeah, son, run. Don't jump up in no man's face, man. Y'all know that already. Well, that's just how it will change. Or that you know what, guy? King, listen, that ain't no fit for you. Because that help for setting you up. She's setting you up to hit her so she can say, I knew it. You knew what? You knew you can get in my face and provoke me? What about taking responsibility of what you do? Well, you know how this is how I am. Well, no, I didn't. I know how that's how you used to be with him. Why are you all in my face? Don't come in my face like that. There's nothing that there's no scenario that I would create for you to have to walk up on me like you some man, get all up in my face and point at me like this. No, you're not fit. No, we don't fit. No, I'm saying no, because until you learn how to keep your finger out my face and stop walking up on me, no, boo. I don't care if I'm paying the bills. I don't care if you're sucking and licking off. I don't care. No, don't do that. I don't even know where y'all got that from anyway. I was raised with all brothers, and so was my daughter, but she don't get all up in her husband's face like that because she didn't get in her daddy's face like that. And if you did that to your daddy, good, disrespectful, very much. I don't care what he didn't do for you. You as a child is to honor your mother and father. My father ain't did a thing for me, period, 53 years, but I have to honor him so that my days, he's going to have to pay his own consequences for his ignorance. I'm not supposed to have double jeopardy. Him and me get a bad out of it. No, I'm going to get the good by honoring him, respecting him. I got a lot of stuff I want to say to him, but I won't never disrespect him as such. You know why? Because I be damned if my 4 boys walk up on me and disrespect me and talk to me crazy. Oh, hell no, that ain't just happening. So I don't put it out, it ain't going to come back. And I don't believe in karma. I believe in you reap what you sow. Karma is unfair. Karma is this new word y'all come up with. I don't subscribe to it. Y'all can say karma. Good luck. Reap what you sow. That's what it's always been. So that's what we do. So yeah. So when you're transitioning out of a situation that you discover that it doesn't fit, try to do it as gracefully as you can. And if you can't, make sure you have different things set, police officer, whatever you need, to make sure that the separation will be. But I don't care about the physical separation as much as I do the mental. If you're leaving because it don't fit, make sure you're really leaving. Take this with you. Take your mind with you and leave your feelings back there. Because you're about to go into another realm, being single, being healed, going through that process, to go to another realm, the possibility of getting someone that's going to really appreciate you for who you are. Am I making sense? So, yeah. I mean, that's something I want to say, but I'll wait till another day to say it. I'll wait till another day. I don't think that would apply too much to what the point I'm trying to make. All right, so I'm now in the situation, and I'm deciding to stay in. So how do I work in something or help develop something that it might not be befitting right now, but I see the potential in it? So how do I do it without losing my sanity, without losing my integrity, and without losing me? You then have to start to see, and you have to be very honest with the other person. You're going to have to be able to tell them, listen, I see you as my mate, but I also see you as a person who needs help. Listen to me. I'm not skilled, or I am skilled. I'm either skilled or not skilled to really deal with this from a professional place. People ask me in my own life. But from a professional standpoint, but I can be a supportive help. So you still my boo. I don't want to abandon this relationship. I don't want to sabotage it. And I on my side, I don't want to misconstrue a lot of things that's going on, taking it personal, having unnecessary arguments. So I do notice it. So I need to talk to you and let you know. And I hope that you be open, because I really want this to work. And I'm showing you I want it to work by coming to you and saying, see, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. We need to get help in this area. I'm not going to pause the relationship, but as we're trying to move forward in the relationship, let's get some help so that it can be a healthy one. Because once you let them know that you're not equipped, because somewhere in our brain, especially men, we think that our wives, our women, the girl who's down with us, got some magical thing about her that she can just help cure all things. And I don't know if it comes from the whole thing that our mother was like that with us, and every time we got a little scar, they put a little Band-Aid on, boo, kiss, and they got better. So they think that our women and our wives are gonna kiss it. Yeah. Let me share something with y'all, kings. Listen, men. Listen, people who trying to be a man. Your wife's job is not to kiss your boo or put a Band-Aid on it. That's what your mama did. Your wife's job is to say, oh, baby, you're injured. What can I do to help you? And if it is that you need her to kiss it and put a Band-Aid on it, she's not doing it with boo-boo. She's doing it with grump. She's doing it with boo. Okay. You don't need to see her or see yourself as some little kid that your wife is not becoming your mama to do something that your mama did. Your mama did it because you were a little boo-boo. Your wife is doing it because you're a boo. Come on, ladies, I need y'all to help me. Because there's some similar things that you all would do as the woman in that man's life that can almost be associated to how his mama, but what you need to do is check that at the door and let them know. Now, I know your mama probably did this, but she did this for her son. I'm doing this for my husband. So the outcome is going to be different because mama pacified, tittified, or whatever. I'm not pacifying it. I'm helping it because that's my job to be a helpmeet, but I'm not babying it. Oh, mama told you that you ain't got to go to school tomorrow because she fell down and got a boo-boo. Baby's telling you that if you don't work, we don't eat. So I'm going to put something on it. Move your leg. It's okay. Take your butt to work. You're not sitting up here laying up here and you got the kind of job that don't pay you if you don't show up. No. You ain't got no more FMLA. You ain't got no more of that. You need to go to work. And I'm not going to sit up here and mama-fy you because I'm not your mama. Y'all ain't going to talk to me now. I'm not your mama. Can y'all run them hearts up? Can y'all say talk, King, something? Tell me something. Jesus, am I doing good? Only 18 likes. I must not be doing too good. Okay. Only 215 likes. Maybe y'all just being greedy and keeping it to yourself. What y'all share this? Come on. Y'all know I'm talking good. Because we will slip y'all into that position so fast where you'll be mama more to us than wife. And then when you don't start acting like mama in all places, we're going to catch an attitude. And then we're going to treat you less than mama, less than a woman. We're going to treat you less than the whore on the corner. We're going to treat you like a piece of meat because you didn't do what mama would do. Don't y'all? I'm going to tell you what my mom used to tell any girl that would date me back in the day. She told Pat, whatever you start with this nigga, be prepared to go to the long haul with him. Don't you go in talking about you did it to get him, and then afterwards, like I used to have little hair bumps, because I had to shave out the neck. You have little hair bumps. And, oh boy, she used to pick them out. She used to pick them out. And my mama seen it. She said, interesting. So do you do that all the time? She said, yeah, when he asked me, whatever, sometimes I see him, like, well, let me get your hair bump like you. Okay. She said, are you ready to do that 20 years from now? I mean, 20 years from now, I really can't answer that. She said, well, be ready to do that 20 years from now because what I know about him, he loved it. Look at him. He all in your lap. He just loved it. He's sticking it up. He making sure that you can get to it. That means he really, really like it. So even on your days of period, he gonna still, even on your days you got a headache, and if you don't set the order now, that I'm doing this, not that it can be repetitive at your will, but I'm doing this because you asked me or I seen it, and it's not something that I wanted to have around your neck. I wanted to get it out too, but it's not something that don't expect this to be all the time. If you don't set that in the tone of the now, when he's so relaxed and enjoying it, he in his brain, I know my son, is going to expect you to do this, and she was right. I said, dang, you sure told him. I said, yeah. I ain't gonna care if you bleed. I don't care if you're having a baby. If this butt right here is bothering me, and that was just being honest. And she had a thing about, she says, well, let me go ahead and tell you right now. I'm doing this because you asked, not because I really like it. And when I do it, it's not because it's a pastime thing I want to do. It's something that I see and I want to get rid of it. But outside of that, it ain't like I just want to be picking on you all the time. Even when I need you to pay attention that I'm hurting, I'm bleeding, I'm having a baby. Say less. So when she was hurting or like that, I'm like, he said, tweezers and needle, mirror. I got you. And I get my own bump out. When she come in there, she said, here, come here, boy, you messing up. Let me get this bump. Thank you. You're welcome. But she set rules and foundations to let me know I am not your mama. Now, my mama didn't even do that. My Aunt Margaret used to do that. So every time I was over at Aunt Margaret's house, no matter if she could be in the middle of cooking. Aunt, yeah, got this bump right here. Child, where that bump at? Hold on. And she'll wash her hands and she'll come over there. Let me see. Kay, bring me some tweezers. And they be like, Mama, you in the kitchen? Yeah. What you need some tweezers for? Mike over here with a bump. Nigga, you don't get out there kitchen and our mama finish dinner. Now y'all leave him alone. And she'll hold me. Don't worry about them. They just jealous because I ain't picking on them. And she will get them tweezers and get a needle. While that chicken is frying, she put it on low. And she'll dig and dig. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I got that one. Because my auntie used to love to pick on face. She just had a fetish with that. And she'll go back and wash her hands and go right back and start cooking that chicken. I'll go in the living room and my cousin says, you old nigga, you spoiled. Go home, go to your mama. Now, you know what I tell them? Two things. One, my mama can't cook like your mama. Number one. And number two, my mama can't get bumps like your mama. Boy, my auntie, she was my aunt mom. She helped raise me from when I was 2 years old. She got my mama out to make sure that everything was good. Because, my mother didn't have a husband. I didn't have a father at home. And so my auntie took really to all three of us, but she took to me. But that's what she was known for. That's what she loved. Every time I would go over there, And I would sometimes go over there just say, how you doing? Just come on, check on you, Y'all doing good? Hey, you doing good? He said, yeah, you doing good? Yeah. Hey, come here, baby, sit down. I said, oh, yes, ma'am. She says, no, sit on the floor. I said, what? She said, hold on, I see this. You got a little brown spot here in the mini squeak. Boy, you got grease all in your nose. You got grease all in your face. You using that soap I gave you? Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Well, you ain't number 17. You're still maturing. But let me get this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, James. My Uncle Vernon's name was James. James, look. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at all that. Ooh, that the boy nasty. Yo. Give me one of them white naps. I used to love it. So when we got married, I took her over there to Margaret and said, hey, yeah. I said, show Pat what you be doing. And she said, well, come on, sit down. She said, now, Pat, what you do is, and first thing Pat says, oh, hold on, time out. I ain't gonna be doing that. No, that ain't what you married me for. And every time we come to Oklahoma, I'm gonna make sure I bring him over here. I'm gonna drop him off and let y'all have y'all time. That I ain't doing. Because what he's like, whatever you start with him, she said, oh, yeah, that's how we are. Because she was on to my daddy said, she said, yeah, that's how we are. You start something with us, you don't stop it. This is true. Right? So if you start counseling, I said all that, come around this corner. If you start counseling him, and you ain't a counselor, he gonna expect you to always rescue him in counseling situations. Some stuff your man is dealing with who's worth saving, it is 1,000% mental. Sex ain't gonna solve it. Niceties ain't gonna solve it. They ain't gonna solve it. He needs professional help. And he ain't going by himself. Hell, he might not even go if you go with him. You're gonna have to put him in the car. Surprise him where you're going and say, listen, babe, I'm serious. We need this. Not only do you need this, but we need this. And I know you totally against it. But babe, you really putting my back to the wall. And I don't know how much nice to say it. I know you're gonna holler, you're gonna scream. But can you just do one session? Insurance already paid for it. Let's just go in. Because I am not a counselor. I swear to God I ain't. I swear to God, I don't know nothing about what you're dealing with mentally, and I see it on you, and it's bleeding over into us. And I'm fighting to keep what we have, because if not, boy, I'm telling you, I'm not making no threats. I'm just telling you, you're wedging us. Please, because I do not do this, and I don't even want to start doing it. If I did it any time before and I didn't know, forgive me. I jacked up. My fault. Let's make it right. Most of the time, even the hardest man, we see that plea. Now, listen to me. We see that plea, he will go in. If that nigga don't see it, I'm just telling you something real bold. He can call me. I don't give a damn. Get out the car, call Uber and Lyft for your daddy, and tell him nicely, well, right here where we stand, it's over. Because I am not just to take this mental abuse that you're dealing with, and then you keep abusing me. Well, I end up having to have this for my reality. I'm willing to do it with you. Back up off of me. Get away. Go into the counselor and say, can you call 911? Because he don't have a mental breakdown. Because I'm leaving right now. He didn't want to come in here. Now you want to come in here and act a fool. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, now you're going to go to jail. And I'm making up my mind. I tried. I'm gone. I leave you outdoors. Because the one that I wanted was outdoors. This nigga right here, drive off with, I got a little Uber, boom, boom. And I got the cops waiting us at the house. Because if you try any of my stuff, our stuff, you're going to jail. I mean, you gotta know when to roll them. You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to walk away, and you gotta know when to run. Kenny Rogers, thank you. I need to listen to country music sometimes. Them white folks on them country music songs, they knew what the hell they was talking about. Because sometimes they had to know when to roll them, know when to hold them. Come here, baby. Know when to walk away, and know when to run. Y'all to be twerk it down, boom, pow, let me go deep and squirt it on it. Let me lick it, let me feel it, baby. That ain't working. It's the visual for me. It's the visual for me. See myself. I'm sorry. You think sex is gonna solve the problem? You think buying some damn ice cream and cookies and some chocolate candy gonna solve the problem? That you're crazy. Your world needs a talk, and not by you. You are not a counselor. You're a hell of a good husband, but you're a lousy counselor. What do you know about mental issues? Nothing. You still struggling with your own. You see your women having this mental issue, King. Now, women will go to a counselor, especially when you suggest it. Oh, hell, they be, matter of fact, let's go today. They be trying to get a meeting that day. It's the men that have a problem. So if you see that your woman is having some mental disturbance because she can't let her ankle go, her last nigga go, her ankle go, then let's go get some counsel about that because we're not moving no further. We're not moving no further. You ain't moving in. We ain't doing none of that until you get that anchor out your life. And I don't know how to tell you to do it because that's not my profession. I didn't come to be an anchor release. I came to be a ship that's sailing. And let's go. Let's live. Let's enjoy. You still trying to be tied to the show. No, I ain't there. I came by, saw you, told you to get in. Let's go. And you trying to drag a whole. We're not a tugboat. This is a luxury yacht. We don't pull nothing. Am I talking good, y'all? Okay. This is part 4. If it don't fit, man, everything don't fit in your life. You don't fit in everything. But if you're gonna give it a fighting chance, if you have a sense that maybe this is good, but I just gotta fight for it, then yeah, fight. But fight right. Fight for it right. And don't become the victim in what you're trying to get the victory in. Because once again, you're dealing with a mental situation that has nothing to do with you, but they depend on you, men, with sometimes do this to your woman, even us alphas and us kings, because we always gonna be attached. Remember, they cut our life sources. They cut our mother from us. The thing that connected us to our mother was not just emotion. It was an umbilical cord. We felt, we fed, we knew, we sensed, we hurt, we laughed, we did all of that. They cut that, right? It got attached to God. It gets attached to you, all right? And every now and then we want to misinterpret like we do God. We want God to treat us like our mamas did. God said, oh, hold on, I ain't your mama now, and I ain't your daddy. I'm your father. I'm the one who created all this. There's a way that you come to him. That's why some of y'all mad about God and don't want people talk Bible and all that kind of stuff, because you approach your father wrong one day. He created you. He let you know, I ain't your husband, and I ain't your natural daddy, and I ain't your mom. You don't just walk up on me in my kingdom talking about what I did and what I didn't do and what I should have rescued you from. No, ma'am. You don't come talk to me. Hey, I'm God, and there is no other. Ain't my fault that you was praying and doing this with all this other weird stuff and weirdos. So you know what? Stay in your situation for a little bit more. You ain't gonna stop it. No, I ain't gonna stop it, because you through your suffering you will learn respect how you come to me as God. See, we want to treat God like He our parent. He is not your parent. He is your parents' parent. And we want to treat our fathers, we want to treat our husbands like they're our daddies. We want to treat our wives like they're our mama. No. Your mama is mama. Your daddy is daddy. Your husband is husband. Stop asking your husband to do what your daddy did. I just told y'all, there's no way that Daryl can do for my daughter because I'm the daddy. Damn it, he can't do nothing for her more than me. He can buy 10 houses and 20 cars. He still ain't gonna be her daddy. He can say, call me daddy. You still ain't her daddy. Because at the end of the day, when she drop you, she gonna always have her daddy. Stuff that she don't like about you, she come and tell her daddy. When she won't want me to take you out because you did something stupid, she ain't come to you, she come to her daddy. So you'll never be me. I am her first and last source outside of God. It's God and her daddy. Point blank, period, boo. But I tell her all the time, he ain't your daddy. Don't treat him like he's your daddy. And don't find no similarities of me in him, because he's supposed to be your husband. There ain't nothing in him that should resemble me, because what you do to him, your daddy would not ever allow you to do to me. Hell to the no. One, you ain't gonna never do something sexually with me too. You ain't gonna talk to me like you talk to him. You still say yes sir to me. You ain't gotta say yes sir to him. Hello, for those of y'all that call your daddy by his first name. Oh, not my kids. Not near one of my kids, all of them gone. They don't never come to me talking about King or Michael. Hell to the no. Daddy, father, mister. You should, well, where y'all get that at? Well, I call my mom by her first name. You disrespectful. I would. That's why you don't know how to address me. Never mind. I see why now. Because you call your mama Eugenia. Gina. No, mama. Boy, listen. My mother's name. Bum. Still to the day, she's only heard me say her name with a miss, sister, mother. She's never heard it without a prefix. To the now. And call it old school. Because I raised my kids the same way. And my grandkids, I wish one of them I love them so much, Paw do, call me Michael. What? Man, I'll put them back in their mama and tell her mama to start over. I don't even let my son's girlfriends and wives call me by their first name. One of them tried it. I said, what you used to call me? Mike, what do you call your mom and daddy? Boom. I said, that's your mom and daddy. You'll never call me by my first name. Baby, you was one of my favorites. You just lost that position. You're like number 2 or 3. You should have married that other one. Because this one right here, where you get that from? Well, that's how we are. Well, you would not be that way. Damn well in my own house, you ain't gonna call me that. No, I'm not that. See, we try to make people something and fit them in places that they're not. I don't ever want to be your daddy. Zaddy, daddy, ratty, caddy, matty, tatty, ratty, patty, voodoo. None of that. If it got an addy in it, I don't want to be it. Never. And never will. That's a turn way off. Stuff don't even grow. No, it's stupid. Why? I am your king. You got so many other things you call me. Bear, king, Hulk, fine, beautiful, handsome, nigga, all of that. Don't you call me that. I'm not trying to wear your daddy's shoes, and I ain't trying to do that. And then if you got daddy issues, let's cease and assist the relationship. Let's go get some counseling, because that's a mental situation. So that way we can get you healed so that you can move forward with your husband, your man, your king. Because your daddy will not be an anchor in our relationship. Ooh-wee. Some of y'all had some mama boys. Everything that they talk to you about with my mama, no, sir. That's a mental situation. We need you to go get some help about your mom and your mind while you got a whole woman that's trying to be your wife or trying to be your woman. No, sir. Your mama will not be in our house. Every time I turn around, what's your mama? No. You didn't marry your mama, baby. Oh, y'all, whew. It's tight tonight. All right, 2 more minutes, and I'm out of here. It's Saturday. I go hang out. I'm visiting, eat. I'm just, be me. Yeah, so you've decided I'm going to go ahead and stay in a relationship because he or she is worth fighting for. But how far do I go with that? How do I even deal with that? What does that really look like? Because statistically speaking, people end up still getting broken up all because they're playing roles that they're not supposed to be playing. You're not a judge. You're not a lawyer. Unless this is what you do. If you really are a judge or a practicing lawyer, okay, then you can be him. I'm a therapist. But I wouldn't even, in my own relationship issues, I would never counsel us. Because that's like a doctor practicing on himself. It's like he's cutting on himself to do a heart transplant or liver. No. I'm going to go to someone who is just as skilled as I am and let them be able to get me through the situation so that it can be better for both of us. Because every counselor, I have a counselor. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I have a working professional counselor. You know how much stuff I deal with? And even though I'm very versed and very, got accolades and accommodations of how I've helped people, I can't help myself. Not like that, because I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to always be partial to me. I'm going to always be in survival mode for me. I need somebody who is professional to say, no, your mind is drifting. Your mind has created something that is not reality. Come back. Come back. And I've had some tell me like, yeah, you out there with this one. Now I understand that you showed me some things. I got you. But this one, there's too much facts. Numbers don't lie. There's too many numbers against this. And I know you like to play the odds to be the low ball, to make the low ball the high one. But you're betting against the house and you're not going to win. You just don't even try that. Because that's that's a little bit out there. We call them people schizophrenic. We call those people bipolar. We call those people who don't have a reality of what they're dealing with. Your expectations of someone is too much. Lower that down. When you think I got human beings being human beings, being human beings, is because I had to learn that everybody's not angelic, everybody's not gifted, though all of us have been made by the gifter. We all have been made by He who created us, but He didn't give everybody gifts. And I remember what it said biblically, that it says some are, not all. So just because you come in my life don't mean you're a part of the someone who should be in it. Yeah. Come on, walk. See, we got this thing that everybody could be. It's a choice. People, no. Even if somebody chose, don't mean that they're still supposed to be a part of your life. Well, He didn't have to do it. What you mean? You don't know that. You don't know what He didn't have to do because you're not in His brain. He wasn't supposed to be. What you do know, that kind of person was supposed to be in your life. So really, whose fault is it? Because He did His job and came. You should have did your job and say closed. No women in. Not available. Not interested. But because you nosy, desperate and peeking, hoping and dreaming, you let something come in, you didn't realize that people at a flip of a switch can turn to be something totally different than at hello. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Some of y'all about to make the hardest decision that you've ever made. And say, you know what? I try to make things work that I knew from day one I shouldn't even been involved in. I didn't use grace to get out of it. And now, psychologically, I'm not even equipped to deal with it. I'm just going to have to walk away. Like I said, call your daddy, call the police officer, whatever, and just make that decision. Because if it's worth fighting for, go get the professional help. You can't heal anything that you didn't hurt. So your past is your hurt. I don't have the tools to heal your past. I got the tools to protect you now. So let me take you to a person who specialized in healing past. Now, like I said, I'm a psychiatrist. So there's some things that if I've done to someone in the past, I can't be the healer of that, because you can't be the hurter and the healer. You have to get the professional. I can walk hand in hand through the process, but I'm not the one that's supposed to put the healing where I hurt. I'm supposed to go to the doctor and say, this is what I did. Oh, help us. Help me, help her. But now, if I didn't do the damage and you come into my life damaged, I can heal to a degree if it's something that you ain't anchored in your mind as a forever thought of him. You're always dragging your old relationships to the new thing. We need you to go get professional help. We need to kind of pause and cease our forward movement if you can't stop dragging him or them or her into our now situation. Because I know I don't even know nothing about all of that. I mean, I don't even know how you even got. Why would you even say something? It's going to start sounding weird to the new person, because the new person is not a psychiatrist or psychologist. They barely passed biology. they barely got out of high school without having to repeat it. So they're like, I'm good at being me, but that ain't me. So if you do decide to fight for it, you either need that professional help. If you now come to a conclusion that this is just not my fit, get out of it as soon as possible. and let the chips fall where they may. Because all it's doing is compounding more mental weight that you and somebody else is going to have to deal with. And I pray that your next is sensitive enough to know how to really help you so that you can move forward and not mess up everything. Everyone doesn't deserve your mess up in a mess up moment. It's like you don't like nobody coming in like jacking up. Don't you be, you say that you know what that feels like, then why do you keep doing it to other people? Ooh. You say you know what it feels like to be hurt because you've been hurt so many times by people like that. Why do you keep on going to other people's like repeating the same thing? Stop that. If you really know what it really feels like because it was really done to you, you know the signs when you're doing it to someone else. Stop it. Because that's not fair. You're making victims and you want to always be the victim. Now you're worse. You're worse than the predator who did that to you. You're worse because you're victimizing people based upon you not being healed from the last person. So the last person is going through you and using you to hurt new people. Stop it. And that's where we got that saying from, hurt people. That's where we got it from. But it's not, I'm so tired of hearing that because that's like, yeah, well, hurt people. No, stop. I don't even want to hear that no more. Because that's become, and I understand it, but that's become like our so-called trump card when you think you're supposed to run a Boston on us. No, niggas, because we didn't establish in the beginning that's going to be Joker, Deuce, Ace, King, Queen. You see, where I'm from, we play Joker, Deuce, Ace, King, Queen. Most of y'all play Joker, Ace, and let the deuce be what it is. And if you don't play without giving the rules, and you throw that deuce down thinking that you're supposed to keep them from running the Boston, the rules wasn't applied to us, so you have to go to the original rules. That Joker, Deuce is something that we came up with to be a little bit more competitive here in Oklahoma. Everyone don't do that. The traditional way of playing spades is Joker, Ace, how the cards are in the deck. We choose to decide what's going to trump another card based upon our own entertainment and pleasure of that moment. And some people give you the rules of the game when you got involved, and now you 10, 15 years into it, you have to make the right decision. Then listen, we need to go back to the original deck because I've been trying to deuce everything and try to help us, and you keep telling us that ain't how we play the game. I'm still in the original. Then we need to go to the original source and get you there, or we cannot go no further. Mad, upset, do you boo, but you would not keep on compounding that evilness on me. It ain't just working. Because I'm getting ready to start doing this to other people, and it ain't gonna be cool. Now, the very thing I'm asking God to get me out of as a victim, I'm becoming a predator into the new thing. It ain't fair. Ain't fair at all. All right? I had to tell somebody today that said, do you see my comments when they come up? Let me say it to y'all again. These glasses are for foreign listeners. I know there's some things on the screen. I just don't know what it is until y'all see me do this. When y'all see me do this, I can look and see different ones come. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we do have a lot of people. And the reason why I know that person said hurt people because I did like this, I was able to see it. But yeah, if y'all been making comments and I've been overlooking it, please don't take it personal. I just don't want to put no bifocals down there. No, let me be me. No, I'm good. I can see a car coming. I can see kids crossing the street. I got some contacts that help me to be able to see the right way. And they put them in. All right. Hey, appreciate you all. It's Saturday night. Go enjoy yourself. Thank you all. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. we'll be on our gym, fit club, and our regular TikTok page, working out around about 7:30. Doing our morning workout at the gym. Join us, y'all. Hey, get up, move something, get ready. Move. I know that's kind of early, but the earlier you get up and move your body, the better you'll feel out throughout the day. I work out every day on live with my main TikTok page and my Fit Club on Facebook. That's a private page. If you want to be a part of it, there's some things questions you got to answer. You have to be really serious too about being a part of it. Like I said, we get ready to want to put some of those numbers down because you're not posting what you're eating, you're not posting what you're working on, you're not posting something about being fit. That's not a look and see. That's a look and do. watch the video, see what we're doing, member kit, and start living a healthy life. So we do that 7 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday, 1:45-ish, Sunday and Monday. Sundays at 7-ish, and Mondays around 9 to 10-ish. All right, so put your alert on, whatever platform I'm on, it'll ring a ding and tell you that I'm on there. And let's enjoy ourselves as we're working out, okay? Outside of that, November the 17th, I think it is, November the 17th is our Master Crunch class, where we're going to be teaching on this ab roller. I was sharing it with some people today that you can do a whole workout on just this ab roller alone. You don't even need a gym membership. When I teach on this ab roller, you can look fit, stay fit, feel fit on just this right here. Just doing this between 30 minutes to an hour a day. You'll be amazed how everything, especially with your core. I'm telling y'all now, I don't care how much you do legs, I don't care how much you do chest, arms, I don't care. If you're not doing your core, it's not going to work. You're not going to see any results, because this is the place of life. This is also the place of death. So no matter how much blood you pumping in the chest, and how much you can lift, and how much you can run, and if your core is not strong and not healthy, all of that's going to collapse one day. All of it. Trust me. You got too many. I got facts. Numbers don't lie. So join the class. We're doing it virtually, and we're also doing it locally here. If you're in Oklahoma, you will get your own ab roller. You will get a meal of low calorie that I eat. You will also get a shake, and then you also will get a scoop of all plant-based pre-workout. You'll learn all that there. You're going to learn about the diet. Well, it's not really diet. It's just my way of healthy eating. You're going to learn a lot of stuff, right? And some of y'all been watching my videos of me doing some extra stuff that y'all haven't seen before. I try to keep the videos live when I'm working out very simple and basic, but there is a more expert course that I do. I showed y'all some of it today. It really works out. It really helps out. Let me show y'all, because some of y'all have been on the journey. So y'all remember that when I was 296 and I started losing weight, you remember that flap, right? Well, you remember back here, it was real bad. And then it also got real bad here, where it was kicking down here. As y'all can see, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. This little bit might stay. If it does, I'm good, because it don't look like this. Okay? But it's coming up. And then I have an 8-pack. I don't have a 6-pack. That all happened with this ab roller. Learn the course. It's on the 17th. You have time to register right now. I was supposed to stop the registration on November 1st. I said, no, I'm going to keep it open because I have enough ab rollers. The reason why it is because I have to order the ab rollers. But I have enough ab rollers to fill the class all the way up until the date of the class. So if you want to take the class, you want to be a part of it, go to my email, KingHulk50, the number 50, KingHulk50 and up @gmail.com. Register right now. KingHulk50 in up. So the letter N, UP. KingHulk50, the letter N, UP. KingHulk50 and up @gmail.com. Register. Get your Now, if you do it virtually, you're going to get a free shirt mailed to you. So I need you to do that quickly so that you can have that shirt for that day. You will also get the virtual number so you can get it dialed in. We see you, you see us. You can even ask some of the people that did it virtual. Don't think that the virtual is a pump, because it ain't. I'm watching you do what I'm asking you to do. So there ain't no hide. I'm going to make sure that camera, like everything. And you do that workout. Ask them. They even said, I've sweated in places that I've never sweated before. I'm feeling things that I've never felt before. I'm really serious about your health. So whether you do it virtually or whether you do it here in Oklahoma on November 17th, it's a Friday evening class. And we'll start at 6:30 p.m. will be the first session. And then the second session will start at 8. So I'm doing 2 sessions for the price of one. You're not just getting one. You're going to do the introduction, everybody comfortable. This is how we do it. We're going to break, talk, eat, learn some stuff, come back, and we're going to hit it. Bam, bam, bam. Last class, we were supposed to do it twice. We did it 3 times. And they walked away drenched. They walked away happy. They walked away, wow, this thing really works, and it does. November 17th, so you'll hear me making some really big announcements about that, because the time is drawing real close. So a lot of my posts might not be a lot of me dancing after the day or taking pictures or whatever. It's going to be this post over and over again. So you can register and be a part of it. This will be our second one of our masterclass. Join me. Watch how I went from 296 down to where I'm at right now, 210. Join the journey. Join the journey. I'm still working out. I'm still doing stuff. Join the journey. Let me help you lose the weight, get you to the place that you need to be, but most of all, to get you help. All right? Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. All right. Y'all know how to do it. We sign off with each one. We say hello.